Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Brenda Selden and I'm a channeler and have been working as an animal communicator and in the Akashic Records for the last almost 18 years. And in this channel, what I'd like to do is share the soul lessons that I've learned through my work with clients and through my own work. So today, what I'd like to talk about is the 5 things that your pets in heaven want you to know. I often work with clients whose pets have passed on, who want to connect with them and make sure that they're okay. People are always so concerned. And sometimes they have questions about whether they did the right thing or if they'll see their pets again. So here I have the top 5 messages that I've gotten from animals over my 17 years of work with them and with clients. So the first message, the number 1 message, and this may be obvious to you, is the message, I love you. Every single pet that has come through, no matter what the circumstances in terms of their passing, their first message, what they want their human parent to know is, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I get the message, but I also get to see the animal's face, and I always see this wonderful warmth just emanating from their eyes, and I feel surrounded in a hug of love and warmth. So the number 1 message is, I love you. And the second top message is that the pet always wants their person to know that they're okay. And so depending when it's happened, sometimes people come to me as soon as their pet have passed on. So it could be sometimes even the same day, within a few days, within a week. And when that happens, I always tell them that their animal within the first 3 days always wants them to know that they're okay. We know there's a part of us that we know that when people or animals pass on, that they're liberated from their bodies, they're liberated from the suffering. But as human beings, as we see our animals, sometimes their passing could be peaceful, and sometimes it appears like they are going through a lot of suffering. And so we see that and we're so worried, are they okay? Are they okay? And of course, as soon as the animal has passed on and has shed their skin, as I call it, then they have become removed from their physical bodies, and the experience of whatever caused them to leave, whether it was an accident, whether it was illness. And so they know how much they are loved, and they want their person to know, I'm okay, I'm okay. And so oftentimes a pet will come to you in a dream, because that is the place, the in-between place where the living and the deceased can meet. And it might feel like a dream, but there's a sense of it being more than just a dream, of it being a connection that with a sense of real contact, even if it's spiritual contact, energetic contact. And sometimes people will see their pets out of the corner of their eyes, or they'll feel them around, or they'll get other signs. But I tell people, please, in the first few days, if you can, stay open. You will most likely get a sign from them that they're okay. And if not, then, or even if they do, if I'm privileged enough to be working with them and be able to pass on their pet's communication, then I pass on the message that they're okay. So the third top message that they have for their person is, well, actually, this is in regards to what people usually ask me. So it's really hard when we have an animal that we love so much, we see them suffering, and there's so much responsibility on our shoulders. Oftentimes we wonder how much we should do for them. Is it enough? Is it too much? And when we're taken to the point where we feel, is our animal suffering too much? Do they need help in moving on? And at the moment we might do it, and then we're filled with guilt and wonder, did we wait too long, or did we do it too quickly? Is that what they wanted? So the third top message that animals want their people to know is that whatever you did, as long as you did it from love, it was the right thing. Unlike what often happens within the human world, the animal world is they very much understand what the foundation of life is, which is caring, connection, and love. And they don't expect perfection from us. And so all they ask of us is, whatever you do, if you do it from love, if you do it thinking that this is what is for my best and highest good, this is what you think will best help me, then they are fine with it. So all those questions, especially after they have passed on and released their physical existence and the experiences that went along with it in terms of not releasing memories of you or experiences of being with you and their life with you, but just the last bit of it, then they just want you to know that they are fine and please to let it go. Because they are definitely on the other side, they are at peace, and they are filled with joy. There's just this innate, when you're spirit, you're in spirit form, you're in heaven, you're on the other side, we'll find out soon enough, when it's our turn. I always say I don't worry what it's like exactly. I know I've been there and I know I'll be going back. But in 17 years, I've just felt just peace and joy. So whatever it is, it's good. And so the only thing that makes our pets sad after they've crossed over is when we're sad, because they know they can't be by our side anymore. They can't lay in our laps. They can't lick our faces or make us laugh. And even though they do come around us, it's not the same thing. So if you feel sad because you think they're sad or they're upset or that they're suffering, they just want you to know they're not. And so release that, because they really want you to be happy. They're filled with joy when you're filled with joy. And the last message from pets that I've gotten often over the years, or really based upon also what people have asked me, is that a lot of people are familiar with the concept of reincarnation, where the animal or a person that has passed on will come back in this lifetime, be reborn in the body of another animal. It could be in the same kind of animal that they were, so a dog coming back in the body of a dog, but an animal could come back in the body of a cat, a bird, whatever karmically will work out best for all the parties concerned. So people may ask, will my animal come back to me? Or sometimes the pet will say, oh, I'm coming back to you in this lifetime. And so people worry, should I be on the lookout for them? Will I miss them? What if they come and I don't know that cat in the shelter is my cat? And I tell them, don't worry, because if they're meant to come back to you, it'll be the right place, the right time, and you'll find each other. And sometimes people want to know if their pet will reincarnate. And I've also gotten the messages from the animal that, like human beings, they have their own spiritual paths, spiritual missions, responsibilities. So I remember when a client with her beloved lab who had passed on, and she really wanted to be with him again, and he would have as well, but he said he had a mission. His mission was to come back to Earth, be reborn as a dog on a ranch, to help the farmer there, to guard and to help with the farm animals, keep them safe. And so that was his spirit mission. But whether they come back to us or not, they always tell me, I will be waiting for you at the Rainbow Bridge. When it's your time, whenever that is, I will be there waiting for you. And so I hope these messages, I hope that they bring you comfort for those of you who have lost pets. And I thank you for watching this video. And if you would like to subscribe, it's Brenda Selden Channeler. And thank you very much. And if you would like to book a session, please look on my channel information. Thank you.